Man, we were way off with this. The delay is more than it normally is. Good idea. I'm not sure what Fuse thinks is a good idea. But I agree, Fusil. Alright. Now the SM is SMing, so it's time to SM talk.
Well, so far so good. Looks like neither of them are using Moonfall. Good for them.
That's what I said last time, yeah. Let's do something a little generic here. What item do you think is gonna be first?
Spring Ball.
That's a guess. Yeah. That's a suggestion there. I think it's gonna be Morph. Oh baby, I'm just here with the predictions today. This time Norfair is gonna be stacked.
This is rigged, dude. It's never Spring Ball.
The day it's Spring Ball is the day I stop springing into action.
I think it's the day you start springing, actually.
Nah, just turn off the console.
You think about it.
This room is an interesting room, actually. If you look at the bottom of it, well, let's go on now. Never mind. It's the block placement is a little interesting there.
Boring old E-Tank up in the Blue Bryn Star E-Tank.
Never mind. Never mind. Yo, full reserve Rex ship is like my dream. If that happens, someone call me on my cellular phone.
Wild with a nice mock ball, leaving that room. Wasted no time.
Yeah, you can thank Hundo for that. Sloters, have you ever died to that Rio when trying to do the D-boost?
I'm sure I have.
I think I have.
Not recently, but I'm sure I have.
I felt like a big giant loser when I did it.
Yeah, I probably would too.
Like, that's like basically the earliest you can die. Unless you just sit in front of those gamers for a while.
Yeah, definitely gotta try to die from a gamer.
Yeah.
So it looked like Lexa, she went left to the elevator and she found some supers over there. And Wild checked underneath old Mother Brain and also got some supers, which Lexa's about to grab as well.
Yeah, Lexa just checked the cheat log to figure out where the supers were so she could grab them real quick.
Not a bad strat.
Yeah, I like it. So I think we're going to be seeing another gauntlet check from Wild. I still don't think it's like a awesome decision. I think it doesn't benefit you as much as it seems like it does. But Wild seems to like it, and I can respect that. It's one of those things where it's like, you could argue it very strongly either way.
Yeah, I mean, if it pays off really well, and even if you can't get out of there, it's like at least he knows what's there. If it's something you might want later.
I mean, it doesn't pay off the same way Wreck Ship early does. Like, if you get early Wreck Ship, like, that pays off a good strong amount. BT being reserve is like the biggest slap in the face, because you're always like right up against that ball and shoot it and immediately grab it, and then it's a reserve and you're just like the whole fanfare, you're just like, oh, what has my life become? Yuppie is funny.
Yeah, take it easy on Wild, guys. He doesn't know like all the tricks really, so try not to be too mean.
Yeah, he's not even using his bombs here. He's using power bombs. It's almost like he doesn't have them.
So what's it gonna be at Gauntlet? Just
What
an
a
energy
surprise.
tank.
Just an energy tank? That energy tank is gonna carry him. You'll see.
So now Alexa, she's made her way into Green Brinstar. We'll get a little gander at that reserve tank spot.
No, Yuppie, you're not even allowed to. No, that's not even something you talk about. That's just no. Just no. No. That. Just don't. No. No. All right, Ed. I see your point there, and let me raise you my counterpoint. Let's. Oh, did I miss a laser door? I hate the world. Alright, here's my counterpoint. I got it, Yuppie. Thanks. Here's my counterpoint, Ed. Let's say
Oh,
that.
nice.
Let's say that later Alexa comes back, right? And she goes straight to Norfair. Let's say she gets speed. Kind of lucky, I guess. Gets speed. And then on her way to Fantoon at wrecked ship, or on her way back from, she's like, oh, I'll pop in Gauntlet. Super quickly with speed booster, just zoops through there, zoops back, easy peasy. And she gets the E-Tank, or whatever item it may be. You know? You know?
I think he knows.
Yeah, I think he knows too. Do you know?
Oh, I know.
Yes, she zoops.
Yeah, what item do you need to zoop in this game?
I believe they call it Zoop Booster.
Don't think I found that one yet.
I mean... Okay, let's say you don't have speed. Let's say you have Screw Attack. You can still zoop. But like, let's say it's something Wild would want. Like, let's say it was like Charge, for example. It's not like he can grab it. All he knows is, okay, that's Charge now. And then when Lex checks this later, she's gonna see it and go, oh, alright, I'm gonna grab it. And then leave, you know? It does not take similarly long. That's like 4 power bomb explosions. Zoop Suit, I like it.
Zoop suit.
That sounds like an item that would be in a Leo hack. Leo ring. Oh, did they ban zooping? Is zooping banned?
I don't even want to play this game if you can't zoop.
Yeah, exactly. I agree. That's true, Alucard, but then you're banking on 2 specific items that it could be. And those aren't like major game changers either. I guess kind of bombs is, but eh. That early grapple beam might be useful. People often like just don't care about grabbing grapple, but it's a pretty sick item.
It really is. I mean, it can get you into wrecked ship if you have nothing else. It can get you to X-ray if you have nothing else. It can help a lot with farming. And I mean, you need it for suitless if, you know, if it's suitless seed.
Nah, you don't need it.
Well, most people need it.
But it zoops. It's like zoop.
You know, that's the exact sound it makes.
Yeah. All right. So early Varia. This is gonna be quite a bland seed. Not to undersell it or oversell it or what the proper terminology is, but it's just that's fate.
Well, you know, I mean, I've seen a lot of seeds where you get something like Varia really early, and everyone says, "Oh, free seed," and then.
No, I didn't say it was free though. I said it was
really
bland.
weird. Oh yeah.
There's gonna be no like, oh, they're searching for Varia, you know, and like big game changer thing. There might be that for Gravity or something, but it's not gonna happen for Varia.
Yeah. I mean, Varia is pretty much required. It's like Gravity. If you know what you're doing, you can go without it.
Right. Ah, Cross. With X-ray alone, you can just teleport straight to like halfway through Meridia. I agree, Yuppie. Look at this zoop beam just zooping across X-ray pre-X-ray room. And watch, here's. Oh wait, this can't be Gravity, can it? Because gravity can't be in Brimstone.
I think it can be gravity. I'm pretty sure.
I don't think gravity can be in Brimstone. Who wants
Can it
to
not?
confirm or deny that in chat?
I swear I've seen it there before, but I don't know.
Did Wild died. I shouldn't laugh at things that are that stupid. Gravity can be there. Oh. I'm stupid. Alright. What? No. What? That's not what I said. Oh, no. I believe Runner. Oh, thanks, Elm. Varia can be anywhere in Brimstone. Oh, gravity cannot be in Brimstone. Except for water ray and X-ray. Okay. Interesting, because as far as I knew, it couldn't be in Brimstone except for water ray. I gotta keep up with my rando things.
And we got Wave Beam at Spacer. Finally our first beam of the game.
Oh, it's in the wrong spot. It's supposed to be at the wave statue, not the spacer one.
Well, that's kind of how the randomizers work, Matrick.
Oh yeah?
Yep. Sometimes there's E-tanks in the plasma room.
Yep.
A lot of crazy stuff like that.
Really? Wow. I should try out one of these for myself then. Sounds like it would be fun.
Maybe you should.
You wanna race with me someday?
You know, I would have loved to. But
Oh great. Oh great. Alright, I walked into that one. I'm still salty about that.
I think a lot of people are.
I know you'll be salty about it.
Alright, Wild picking up his wave beam while Alexa's heading over to Old Crade now.
That sounded like an innuendo.
What? Old Crade?
No. Never mind, forget it. I'm being extra silly right now. I gotta stop. Oh man, that's not good. Lexa accidentally X-rayed. That's what the issue was, not that she missed quick kill. So, Edie, maybe you can explain this, or maybe Elm can, or maybe someone can. When you miss Crate quick kill, sometimes he'll be quite nice and open his mouth rather quickly, but sometimes he'll just like kind of be really stubborn and sit there with his mouth shut, no matter how many times you shoot him and stuff. What's the deal with that?
Lexa just found Plasma Beam at Crade, so if she can find Charge Beam, she is pretty close to maximum damage output with beams.
Plasma beam. I like the way you say it.
Plasma.
Man, everyone I relied on in life. Edie doesn't know, Elm doesn't know.
Wait, ED doesn't know?
Edie doesn't know.
Wow. Spring Ball?
Sprang Bull. Plasma. You gotta find every opportunity you can to say plasma in standard conversation.
I will try my best.
Alright, that's all I can hope for you. Hope for from you. So the cute thing about this seed is that you can just go straight through. That is the cute thing. Which should greatly speed things up. And the extra cute thing is going to be if they find gravity in here, they can do a KRDP sort of route, and it'll be quite
Oh, screw attack. Seed is really kind of telling them to go to Lower Norfair right now.
I like the way you react to items. You like you act like you didn't expect them to exist in this game. Like it's like something from Metroid Fusion shows up and you're like, ooh, that thing.
I'm just excited, man. I mean, it's opening up like paths for him and shit.
Nah, screw attack doesn't open anything up.
Well, no, but I mean, you know, they can just plow through enemies. They're thinking a lot of areas are a lot safer now.
That's true. Yeah, Lower Norfair is super duper free with Screw. It's just like zip zap zoop.
Energy tank. Whoa.
Oh great! I've started something here, haven't I? Every time they grab an item, you're gonna start like screaming. Wait, is that a super missile?
Whoa, a power missile?
A strong missile?
Super bombs? No way.
Look at this in chat. Energy tank that opens up Meridian now. Oh, this is the best. This is where happiness can be found, guys. Metal Gear. Wait, okay, I'm actually legitimately like confused how some people like just naturally call power bombs super bombs. Like, did they only grab one pack and they didn't really look at the name when it popped up and they were kind of like, oh wait, what were those? Like bombs or something? You know, like it shows up every time you grab one.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. And you're forced to read it as well. It's not like you can just like skip through it.
I feel like that's why they made the fan for that long. It was like, oh, you got these names right. They got mad when people were calling like the Legend of Zelda items like the wrong things, like the white sword.
So Alexa, with no high jump boots, she's aware she needs to go back in the save room to get enough speed to make that jump. And Wild looks like he's aware of the same thing.
I must say, so far this has been quite tame as far as the route diversions go. There have been a small amount of them, such as Wild going to Gauntlet and things.
Yeah, that was pretty much the only difference between them.
Yeah, and Wild seems to have made up a decent chunk of that time, actually. Like, he's only about a room away, which is pretty good on his part. Props to him there. And is this a high five? Oh, nope. Wait, yes. Oh, look at the same exact screen. Almost. The maps are different, and ammo counts. Oh, is there a high five emote? That's so cool. Holy crap. Speed gaming. Thank you.
Oh, there is one?
Emote. Yeah, Speed gaming has it as an emote. That's so awesome.
Oh, dude, I have that emote.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Why can't I find it?
'Cause you're not a sub.
Oh. That sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
Why are we whispering?
I don't know, man. It's late. Don't wanna wake the fam.
Wait, I don't see. All I see is Speed 2 GG. Oh, it's a Speed Gaming 1 emote, isn't it?
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, back to the match.
Alright, Alexa's checking out Wave while Wild's going to the reserve tank. Alexa just getting an E-tank.
This is where Wild wins. Ready? Ready? Are you ready?
What's it gonna be?
It's gonna be the thing that puts him over the top. Boom! Opens
Energy tank?
Power capsule?
Heart container?
Health store unit? HSU? That sounds like a disease.
Another little high five from our runners.
Wattage regulator. These people and their wits. Oh, do they have the mega height boots? They don't. Alright. Oh yeah. So I'm gonna take a quick minute here to discuss something about their current setups here. So they both don't have charge, and they both know that. And they've both been grabbing basically everything they've crossed. Wild has extra missiles, and I didn't really pay attention to where specifically he got them over Lexa. But as you can see, something that I mentioned earlier is coming up, where Wild has been grabbing all the ammo he can. And Lexa, for the most part, has, but she's been a little bit lenient with some of the missiles. Now, she probably still expects to be getting charged soon, which I don't blame her for that. I wouldn't expect not to get it at this point. But I would definitely be grabbing all the missiles just to prepare for it. Because, like, I've been in this situation where it's like, oh, you know, I've got 70 supers, I'll be fine for Mother Brain. And then I look and I'm like, wait, I only have 20 missiles. Now I need to, like, scramble to find another 4 packs. So it's definitely something to pay attention to. Because, you know, in vanilla, missiles are really, you can take them for granted. You can just be like, oh, I don't have enough missiles, I'll just walk into any room and I'll probably find some. But in this, like, they could all end up being supers, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, because supers can easily replace missiles, but wow, that was an awesome lava dive on Wild's part.
Yeah, really nicely done. It is not an easy trick, but he just made it look super easy. Oh, and Lexa finding gravity suit behind Croc. This is interesting now.
I think Wild will find that anyway, but that might put him back. I don't expect Lexa to not check the items in Lower Norfair, so it shouldn't make her necessarily save any time against Wild, because I feel like she's going to check those items anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if she doesn't find charge here, I mean, she could still want to, like, find ice, and then maybe, like, high jumps or speed.
Like, if I were in her situation, like, let's say she finds charge at Grapple, and let's say she goes right to Lower Norfair afterwards, I would still check Screw Attack in that case, because I would still want ice and things of that sort.
Oh my, speaking of it, there it is right there.
Man, we've been, like, predicting the future. We're like the psychics here. Now, Wild is going to have to do some shenanigans to get out of here.
Looks like he's going for the spring ball jump. I applaud him for that.
I think that's his only option, actually.
Oh yeah, well, good call, Wild.
Oh, nice. That was beautiful. I love the horizontal movement on that. The way it wiggles.
Yeah, it looks like it shouldn't work, but it does.
It's just like such a wacky, like, thing. I love it.
And it looks like Lexa, she was trying to do a spring ball jump there as well, but I don't know if she was able to get enough height with that. So she might just go through the top way.
Yeah, that's gonna set her back a good bit. Yeah, she forgot to, like, it's very easy for it to slip your mind, like, oh wait, they really take it for granted, use that phrase twice this commentary, take it for granted, like, all runners in general take it for granted that you can just kind of just go through the area, like, with ease. But, like, without speed, you can't really just jump across there like that. And no bombs, so can't bomb jump.
Wild with another spring ball jump. It looked like he kind of tried to do the wall jump there for a bit, but he just kind of said, screw it.
Yeah, I feel like you might as well just go for it, like, once or twice just cuz. But then at that point, just switch off spring ball.
Oh my god, speed booster.
So, yeah, Wild is definitely going to want to check Croc after this. I can't really imagine him skipping it, unless he really expects Gravity to be a Meridia or Rex ship, but I feel like he might as well just grab it real quick because he has Plasma. So it should be just a relatively quick Croc area that he can just bang right through, you know?
Yeah.
Zooping right along.
Maybe if he finds, like, charge and high jump here, he might consider just, you know, straight shooting it up through Meridia and then on his way out to Rex ship and Torian, but
yeah,
pretty unlikely he'll get both of those.
But that would just be too risky to, like, leave, because then it's always like an open door. it's like, oh, was it there though? And it's always in the back of your mind. Wild's playing a lot better as far as movement goes right now though than he was last time. He even said it himself, like his movement was kind of on last seed, and you can kind of tell it too. But this is quite solid here. Standard Wild movement. And he's got more than enough supers to bang out Ridley and some missiles to back him up if he misses. He should just head right in, I think. Yep, just pop him right in there. And this should be a relatively easy fight for him. I'm sure he has the ability to shoot Ridley 30 times and not mess up too drastically. So
yeah, he's got plenty of energy. Yep.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, he's just taking the hits. He doesn't care. I like what he's doing here with the Ridley minute, or not really minute. He's just making sure nothing. He's doing little screw attack jumps. I like it. Ooh, that was a nice jump into his arms there. His claws.
Lexa with a nice gravity jump, getting right under that nominee. Now she's on her way to Lower Norfair.
Ooh, space jump. Definitely not a bad item. So you call them nominees?
Yeah, a little bit of homage to Kingdom Hearts.
Ah, okay. I say Namihe, but it's probably wrong.
No, that is the official name.
Well, that's how it's spelled, but like it's probably not pronounced like Namihe.
How would it be pronounced then?
Probably just Nami.
Nami?
Probably. I don't know. Ask the guy who named them. ED probably knows who named them. He has like a whole developers and what they did. He's a little wacky. A little character there.
Yeah, that's what we love about him though.
Oh, we love him?
I mean, some of us do.
Yo, ED. We love you, boy. It's I'm actually kind of curious. Not really sure who's ahead here. I think they're actually pretty even. Because Wild has to take that little trip into Croc's area, and Lex has to head through the rest of Lower Norfair. Now Lex is doing the spring ball jump. Personally, I would just do the speed booster jump, but whatever. It's her choice.
Well, she doesn't have high jump, so she can't do that, right?
I'm stupid. Forget what I'm saying. I meant to say Shine Spark, but I can totally understand why she wouldn't want to do that. Alright, forget me. Everyone, yeah. Yeah, I'm stupid. Nice. Yeah, screw you, Elm. She doesn't need all the pops.
She knew what she was doing.
She's a bowler. That's what she is. She's a bowler hat. Yeah, space jump was that Ridley.
And Wild looks like he's still thinking about ammo, and luckily he finds a super missile pack back here.
Yeah, I really gotta give props to Wild there. He's very ammo conscientious.
Yeah, personally, I try to get to like 30 supers, before I get into Lower Norfair, and then if I don't find charge at that point, I kind of start checking all these items and picking up stuff in case I don't find charge.
I always am like, alright, gotta get to like 35 or so, and then like, alright, cool. Because it's like priority number 1, because just for Ridley. And then like, at that point, I kind of like just put it in the back of my mind, I'm like, okay, supers are good now. But then like, I start to get towards the end of the rando, and I'm like, oh wait, supers aren't good, I still need like 60 from Mother Brain. And so then I start going ammo hunting. But generally I just grab whatever I say, to be honest, if I don't have charge yet.
Lexa with some nice spring ball jumps, getting up worst room in the game. And it looks like Wild is going down to Croc.
Oh, that's good. I still think that the true worst room in the game is Coliseum, for multiple reasons.
It's pretty annoying when you're suitless. I'll give you that.
Yeah, I mean, aside from, you know, like the runs where you just shine spark right through it, it's quite a burden, to be honest. And it's definitely the worst room in the game for blindfolded.
I wouldn't know a thing about that. You'd have to ask a local resident blind runner, Punk.
Yeah. It's like, it's the one room where I couldn't get like a set strat where it's like, oh, just do these movements and you will get across the room. It's one of those ones where I had to be like, alright, kind of just do some weird stuff and then hopefully you make it across. Because I made like little archivable videos for it so I wouldn't forget my strats. That's a good question actually. Is it worth it? Like, let's say Wild new speed is down at grapple. Is it worth it to go and grab it? I'd say no. I don't know. It speeds up Meridia a good bit. How long would you say it takes to get grapple and come back, or get to grapple and come back, soldiers?
Like from Croc Death?
Yeah. A minute or so. Oh,
Probably closer to maybe like a minute and a half.
Okay, yeah. I was thinking somewhere in that area. So it looks like Wild's kind of in go mode at this point. I mean, and I don't blame him. He has everything he really needs. He's got to grab, you know, what, like 3 more supers, 3 more missiles, and then he's set. 3 more supers, 2 more missiles. But he's yet to find charge, and unbeknownst to him, charge wasn't the item that he just missed there, so that's good. I think that was a nice risk play on his part, because he was kind of just like, charge probably isn't a grapple, so I'll just move on. And even if it is a grapple, he should be fine anyway.
Yeah, he's getting pretty close to that magic 40-60 number, so...
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. Lex is kind of following in Wild's footsteps for the most part, but she's doing it just ever so slightly slower. And, you know, if each room is like a second slower, it ends up adding up, and then eventually, you know, she's a minute behind.
Yeah, I'd definitely say Wild's movement has been on point for this game.
Yeah, definitely. There have been like a few little hiccups, but otherwise it's just been like boom, 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 doing all the rooms. That was almost a round.
Lexa finishing up her Ridley fight. She will probably check the old E-Tank back there and get her space jump.
That's true, Gunstar, but that's him banking on charge being a grapple, you know? So his thought process there was most presumably that, okay, charge probably isn't at grapple considering there's like tons of other spots to check, so I'll just skip it for now, and even if it is charge, I'll be okay without it. You know, that's what he was thinking, and I can agree with his thinking there. You know, I can totally see where he's coming from, and it's not a bad decision. Because, like, at this point, you know, he doesn't know. I hate to pull the whole, like, you gotta be thinking about where your opponent's at kind of card, but, like, right now, he doesn't know. Like, so far the seed's been relatively tame, you know, it's been, if you've gone the right way, like, it's been quite free. And so, for all he knows, Lexa could be, like, finishing up her last boss right now, you know? So he's gotta be making the slightly risky, but quite fast plays. And I think he's been doing a good job with that, finding the right balance of risk versus speed. Do you agree, Slitters?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's like, it looks like he kind of has more E-Tanks than he usually had in his other games. Definitely isn't putting himself in as many scary situations as in past games.
I like that he went for these miners here. It's a really nice little jackpot here, but if you're not familiar with that clip, it's kind of hard. I don't want to approve of the way he does it, though. It's a lot easier to just morph there on top of the snail. Ooh, can I explain the clip?
Explain it.
Yes. Alright, so, I believe that's one of those ones where Samus's head is 2 pixels below the ceiling. And so what happens there is... Ooh, Wild forgot he used to do ice clip, or accidentally killed the Noctroid. So what happens there is Samus is 2 pixels below the ceiling. Oh, come on, EOD, let me explain it. Don't say it's just a ceiling clip. And so in the crouch jump pose, the crouch jump kind of like shifts her because the game thinks, oh, there's air above her head, she can jump. And then by the time the crouch jump starts, the hitbox expansion kicks in and she starts jumping. And then on the next frame, her head is at the point where there's air above it. And so the game goes, oh, she can keep moving upward because there's still air above her head. And so bam, she shoots up. Yeah, there are two types, Elm. There's one where your head kind of sticks through the ceiling and you kind of just jump because there's air above it. And there's another where your head is 2 pixels below the ceiling. I believe those are the two. Let me double check that so I'm not spreading false info.
So while you explained that, Wild had a very nice one-round Batwoon with just supers, which is not super easy to pull off. Then he just found an E-tank behind Batwoon and he decided to skip it.
Yeah, so her head's just so high up that she can just jump. And that's the way the mock trade one works. She lands on top of that and her hitbox expands and she's just sitting inside the ceiling. So yeah, this is another one where Wild, it's kind of clear that it's in the bag for him. There are still mistakes to be made, but for the most part, if Wild just keeps playing his Wild way, he should be fine. And there might not even be potential for stand-up soft locking because he might just not get charged. I mean, he's 2 supers away from being able to do it with some leeway. It's always nice. People always like they'll be at like 40-60 and they'll be like, all right, I'm good to go, and then just like zip right to Mother Brain. But it's always nice to just check a couple miners on the way that aren't out of the way and just grab them real quick because it's nice to have that extra leeway.
Yeah, definitely.
You don't want to be running back and forth all through Tori and trying to.
So Wild with no charge or speed booster, so he's resorting to just shooting Dragon with his ammo. He could do a grapple kill, but looks like he's just going to use ammo instead.
I think he would have been better off doing grapple. How many supers does Dragon? Dragon has 6,000 HP, and supers do 30 damage pop. So it's 20 supers.
Mm-hmm. Oh, ooh, and there's Charge Beam.
Hey, that's game.
Officially in go mode.
Yeah, this is like official serious go mode now.
Meanwhile, Lex is picking up her high jump boots at Mama Turtle. They really have had the same path pretty much this whole time, besides Wild getting some extra ammo along the way.
Yeah, the differences were Wild at Gauntlet, extra ammo. They did the Croc in reverse order. Did I say 30 Runner Watcher?
Yeah, you did.
Supers only did 30 damage. Yeah, they haven't even been to Rex Ship yet, that's right. I think it might actually be at least 2 reserves in Rex Ship, actually. Because we've only found 1 at this point, right?
I think there's 2.
Well, there was the one at BT, right? That was the seed.
Yeah.
And where was the other?
I'm trying to think. Oh, it was at Brinstar Reserve.
That was. Oh yeah, that was a reserve. All right. So yeah, there's a good chance it might be 2 reserves at Rex Ship. Probably at least 1. I still don't agree with Wild going this way when he has to spring or Metroid clip. So yeah, this clip is different than the clip that he did in Aqueduct. This one, you can see when he lands in the mock droid, her head is above the ceiling, so she can just jump right up. The game doesn't even notice the blocks there, basically. But the other one is more similar to the Rex Ship clip, where her head is 2 pixels below the ceiling, and the way the game does collision detection just doesn't make her collide, basically.
Alexa finishing up her Batwoon fight. Looked like it might have been a 2-rounder, I think. And
I think it was a 2-rounder with the 2.
She also does not want that E-tank, but luckily she has speed booster, so she can actually just run through. She's going for full half field. See if she gets it.
Yeah, the only bad thing here is one super missile. Ooh, close.
Ooh.
Ah, she was one frame away from get that. As if I can tell by eyeball how many frames.
She had,
she got a free super, and there's another one actually.
Yeah, she got a little lucky. One of those mock droids dropped a super for her.
Yo, this guy's using the actual name of the enemy. Props to you, Wee. I like how Wild is still grabbing supers, or was that a mistake?
I don't know.
Boo, Matrick, why'd you boom me? Oh, that's fair. Alright. Oh yeah, so do you think this is going to be sub 50 for Wild? It should be, right? Because without the G4 cutscene and with the faster mother brain cutscene stuff.
I want to say it's going to be like a high 49. If not, then like a low 50.
Well, I think Zost Optimal Turian after G4 elevator is like 7 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Ish. So, if he hits that elevator around... Yeah, I don't think so. Because he has to fight Fantoon and then get all the way over there. But he doesn't have speed, so it's going to be slightly slower, you know? Yeah, I don't see it being sub 50. It's going to be like a low 51, I bet. Oh, but wait, faster mother brain cutscene. Yeah, I don't know. High 50? Low 50? Yeah, either high 50 or low 51, somewhere. I don't think it's going to be sub 50. Unless he does some really nice stuff, but like, he has to be a G4 elevator, like, within the next, like, minute.
Yeah, I think he's going to be there before like the 44-minute mark.
I mean, he might get there, like, no, he'll be there, like, at, like, 43, like, low 43. Because he'll just space jump across this. I like how we're, like, really trying to figure this out. It's that important.
Lexa again, got that speed booster. She can just run right through there.
Yeah, now this is good on Lexa's part because she can speed boost this. I don't agree with going this way if you're gonna have to ice clip. Although it is fewer transition, I believe. Fewer transitions. Let's speak our words.
Yeah, I was wondering that, like, maybe if you get like the clip like first try and you do it fast, like maybe it's faster, but yeah, I kind of feel like the sand pits are still faster.
You need to like loop around and grab the mock droid and stuff. It's just kind of slow. Like, it's just clunky at least. Doesn't look nice. But yeah, like, see this ED? Like, Lexa didn't even check Gauntlet. You know? So, like, that was kind of a waste of time on Wild's part. And, like, it's not like there was going to be anything there, like, that would be that game-breaking that early. Because it's not going to be a suit. Now, if Gauntlet could be suits, that's a whole different story. In which case, there's no question about that being a good decision.
I feel like if it were like charge or like speed, that would be like really huge. I mean, if it's charge, you don't have like bombs or 2 power bomb packs, you can't even get out of there anyways.
Yeah, exactly.
But I mean, I guess it would be nice to know you can like stop picking up supers after 30 and just get charge on the way to Torian.
You were right. He would get there below 44. He got there at 43.50. I was a good bit off.
So you said Zost, his best was like 7 minutes or something?
For 100%. All doesn't have speed.
Yeah.
But I think that'll balance out with the faster mother brain cutscene, I think. So let's just say 7 minutes from here, so it'll be like presumably.
Yeah, it'll be close.
But like, that's if Wild gets stand up and Metroid skip and everything. Oh, he turned off screw attack too. Boy.
Now Lexa entering the Fantoon fight. She's got all the components for that microwave. I'm sure she'll be using it.
Since when is it called microwave?
I think it's because X-rays are kind of close to microwaves on the electromagnetic spectrum.
Oh, okay. It should be called like ultrasound or something.
Yeah, we should make that a thing. Oh, Wild getting grabbed.
Yeah, it should totally be called ultrasound because like it's most commonly used on Dragon, and like she's all pregnant and stuff. You know?
That's a good point.
Because an ultrasound is kind of like an X-ray, isn't it? Or is it very different?
I really don't know. I feel like it's not an X-ray. So you gotta wear like lead when you get X-rays.
Oh yeah.
I feel like you don't want to shoot X-rays at
That would
pregnant
probably
women.
kill the baby, the fetus. Yes, laughing at babies being shot with X-rays. That's where we are right now, people. Anyway, I think ultrasound is more appropriate than microwave, as far as like scientific correctness goes. Yeah, ultrasound generally doesn't kill you. I can agree with that.
Ultrasound is literally sound, not electromagnetic. Oh man, I'm a chem major, guys. I know what I'm talking about.
I agree, OD. I am very dumb. I don't familiarize myself with medical things. Yeah, Foos, it happens. It's whatever. I'm used to it at this point. Yeah, what if Wild messes up?
I mean, it wouldn't be the first time.
Anyway, I prefer ultrasound over X-ray. I mean, microwave. Alright, that's all I gotta say.
Alright. Wild's got his X-ray on item deselect. Or auto deselect, whatever that's called.
Auto deselect? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
That's what I call it. Oh, Lexa forgetting the lack of bombs.
Yep, I've done that one a lot. I'd really like to group in that room, so...
I bet you have.
I kind of want Wild to like intentionally get himself stuck in the floor here and then get himself out just to redeem himself for skipping X-ray in that one game.
No, because sometimes when you get stuck on the floor, it pushes you down, and then you get stuck, like, through the floor in acid, and it can kill you. I almost died doing that one time. Yeah.
Huh. I never knew that.
I mean, his health has already been restored, but like, if you're morphed when the Metro comes on the screen, it expands your hitbox downward, and you're touching the acid, and at that point you only have like 30 to 60 energy, you know? And so it kind of like destroys you.
Yeah. I've never gotten stuck on the floor. I'm a pro player, so I don't let that happen.
Well, that's the way I do the stand up. I just stay morphed when the Metro comes on the screen, I lay a bomb, and that lifts you up. But it still expands the hitbox.
Ooh, Alexa going for that baby skip, but looks like she hit some of those enemies up there. They're like sand now. I don't even.
Yeah.
They got sucked by the Metroid or something.
Well, you gotta say their name. What's their name?
I don't know their name.
You should know their names.
Was that a Desiga? Desiga?
There is a Desiga up there, but was it one of them?
Aren't there waivers too?
There are a few Weavers, yeah. I think there's also a Gamer and a few Zeelas.
Well, we got Wild finishing out the escape here, doing the classic left side climb.
Oh, is it a side hopper? Alright.
I think the official name is Deskiga or Desiga or something, but we always call them side hoppers.
Well, there's two different types. Like the purple ones in Lower Norfair are Deskiga.
Oh, yeah.
The yellowy ones in Prince Star are side hopper.
Yeah, they do look a lot different now that you say that.
Yeah, one of them's all spiky. It's scary. Alright, whoever said high 50 is right. Whoever sold is wrong.
Alright, we got Wild Dunning with an official SRL time of 50 minutes. Official SRL time of 50 minutes, 48 seconds. GG to him. And
doesn't even put him on the
LexausaurusRex doing that dot forfeit.
Oh, really? Dang.
But looks like she's still gonna finish, I think. But since this is a loser's bracket match, that means Lexa will be exiting the tournament. But she put up a wonderful fight against Wild. He is the #1 seed for a reason.
Because he bought his way. Alright, GG, Wild, and Lexa. It was well played on your parts.
Yep, they really ran the same route, and it was probably the best route to run. They got all the items they needed when they needed them.
Yeah, I mean...
Never really at risk to die.
Wild just has a lot more experience with the game, and that's what it kind of came down to with this one. This movement is much more fluent in general, and he just knows everything a lot better. That's kind of something that just... It's the way it is. But it was close. It was still close. Man. If Lexa just hadn't made that one mistake last seed, that would have been it for a while.
Well, you know, when we start getting to this stage of the tournament where you have players pretty close in skill level going head to head, a lot of times it just comes down to luck, really. And if you go to a certain spot and you find a suit or some item before your opponent does.
Yeah, sometimes the risk takers just win because they took the risks that paid off. You gotta know what risk to take, though. Which ones pay off more on average. Yeah, risk takers in this seed would have gotten completely destroyed. That's right, Wild. Oh crap, I forgot to look at where the reserve tanks were. Does it tell you? Or does it not tell you majors?
No, yeah, it tells you.
Oh,
no, maybe it doesn't then. I don't think it does.
Wait, Lexa not to Blue Bomber? That's just blasphemy. Blue Bomber's so cool, I love it.
We know you're upset, Lexa, but could have shown us some love here.
Yeah, exactly, Cross, I agree. Yeah, Meridia was stacked last time. Norfair was stacked this time. Yeah, GG Wild. Well played there. You did very well in the 2 seats that I watched. So well done.
Yep, GG Wild.
No, I agreed with you skipping skipping the grapple item there, Wild. Because you were trying to just save time where you could, and it ended up working out. That was like the only like somewhat major risk that was taking the seed. That was a good choice.
And LexausaurusRex with an official SRL time of forfeit.
Yeah,
GG to her.
I don't get why she forfeits and then finishes.
Maybe making a statement about SRL points, trying to say they don't matter.
Maybe.
Trying to act like I'm not the number 1-2 player in the world.
Yeah,
I get it, Lexa.
Wow, I'm just looking at the Hall of Fame right now, and the 6th fastest time was the fastest loss. That's crazy.
Yeah, was that Karen and Maniacal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At that time.
That seed was capital FREE.
Oh dang, Slotus, you lost the cash mod by 2 seconds.
Yeah, that was a dark.
Arm pumps.
I should have arm pumped a little bit more. I probably shouldn't have died like 30 times, but you know, what can you do? Yeah, guys, make sure you follow the runners here, LexausaurusRex and WIldAnaconda69. Both of them fantastic runners, as you've already seen. You can catch some more Super Metroid action.
Are you still in Slotus?
Oh yeah.
Nice. You're up against Mumu soon?
No, I played Mumu already, and then I played Feral, and now I play Total or Cross, depending on their outcome.
Oh, sweet. I might watch that.
Should commentate it.
I don't do comment. I did this for Sephi, and he screwed me.
What a guy.
He's definitely something. He's a well-educated gentleman.
That he is. That he is. It's alright, Wild. He's just a jerk.
Wait, what did I say?
Nothing.
I wasn't even paying attention to what I said. No,
you're just saying you did this for Sephi.
Oh, I did do it for Sephi, and then you hopped in, and I was all. I told you I wanted to do commentary with you.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you earlier before the other game, but you're kind of in the zone, so I just kind of let it be.
Oh yeah, I was in the zone there. I was just talking. I spent like 15 minutes talking about that gauntlet decision.
You really broke it down. I appreciate that.
There really is a lot to that, though. A lot more than you think.
Who's tracking this game? I didn't catch that. Is Stray still tracking? Make sure you go follow Stray too. He's a legendary runner as well.
Oh, please don't, Wild. You're gonna be like, what are you saying? Because I'm pretty sure I was just talking mostly out of my butt, as per usual.
Stray is a great singer. Great karaoke streams.
Who's this SRL Balthazar guy? Is he stealing Belth's nickname?
Must be.
Oh, that's why Ditmook was in the voice channel with us.
Oh, is it Mook? Oh, shoutouts to Mook then. Go follow him.
Well, still shoutouts to Stray. He's pretty sick.
Shoutouts to all the trackers really.
Sometimes he plays the piano on the stream. That's a fact.
Shoutouts to Mini Mook too. Hopefully, we get a match before bedtime. She can break down the Mother Brain fight for us again.
Who?
Mini Mook. Mook's daughter.
Oh. Mini Mook. Yup, Stray is not old. He's wise.
Let me see here. Alright, so for future games, we got Total and Cross Product doing game 1 and 2 this Friday starting at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. And then later that night at 6 p.m. we have CFB and Dread 4170 doing their 3 games all back to back to back.
To back to back.
Tobacco. So make sure you tune in for those ones. Those are going to be some nice matches as well. And then I guess I'll look at the speed gaming schedule too, see if maybe there's something happening.
Are you old, Sloters?
Am I old?
Yeah, you're like 57, right?
I'm like 97, yeah.
Are you 27?
Yeah.
Your Sloters 27.
Nah, I'm not 27.
Sloters 27.
I'm actually 12.
More gauntlet explanation? I can totally do that. So we're all just sitting here anyway.
Yeah, well, really break it down for us, Matrick.
Alright. So sometimes you go to gauntlet. That's it.
Wow. That was that was profound.
I'm too tired to put a thought together. Alright, well now Wild's playing Osu, so we gotta get something ending here. I'm sure Feasel's tired of holding this thing or whatever. I can't think of words. I'm gonna go. Thanks for watching, everybody. Stick around for Sloters. You can say bye and stuff.
Alright, yep. Everyone, have a good night. Go follow the runners. Go follow Feasel. Give them some tacos. Tune in to more speed gaming, Super Metroid this Friday. Yeah, have a good night, everybody.